You just tagged me in something. I'm right here.
I know, but it was funny if I tagged you in it.
Lads who have to cook tonight. I'm a lad who has to cook tonight. Sad react to that. Stormborn, episode 2 of season 7 of Game of Thrones. Get upon it. Jump around. Alright, what do you think then, huh?
I thought it was great, as always. Like, Game of Thrones never disappoints. I feel like from this episode, the season is definitely going to get crazy. Because, like, considering where the episode ended, my mind was definitely blowing.
I liked seeing Euron be all crazy because I feel like we've never before in the show seen the Iron Islands people be crazy. Like,
yeah, they always kind of stepped back from the action, I guess.
The whole show, it's been like, oh, the Iron Islands, they're these horrible reapers, you know, they do this crazy stuff, but we've never actually seen that in action.
Yeah.
It's always just been hearsay or, you know, they've been talking about how scary and horrible the Iron Islands people are, but now we actually got to see the Iron Islanders' wrath with Euron, which I thought was awesome. It was so cool the way he just walked onto that ship, like, super angry, like...
Yes. Horrific at the same time.
Oh yeah, horrific as fuck. I liked the really sweet scene between Arya and Nymeria, her direwolf.
Yes.
Did you not know who I was talking about? You don't know the direwolf's names?
No.
Recite the direwolf's names for me.
No.
What's Jon's direwolf? Jon's direwolf is called Ghost. Rob's direwolf called... Okay, that one actually I don't know. Sansa's direwolf, what was her name?
Lady.
Yes. Bran's direwolf. It was Summer. What was Rickon's direwolf? It was Shaggy Dog. Weird name for a direwolf, by the way. Though it has a hidden meaning. Eyes is what?
Iberia?
It's Nymeria.
Has you been calling it for seasons
Yeah,
now?
I've been saying to myself and to this one that, like, yo, where's Eyes direwolf at? She's got to find her because she's just been roaming around in the Riverlands, and I was so glad when she finally saw her because I was like, there has to be a reunion because we would have seen her direwolf die if it was dead. Because I'd been calling it for a while now. My only query is that, like, where is Ghost? Jon's direwolf. We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he just ran off, eh?
No, I don't think he ran off. Did he?
I feel like he just ran off.
Oh, I miss Ghost. I want to see Ghost again.
Maybe the army of the dead will be coming in and they'll be closing in and it'll be really super stressful because you're not sure if the good guys have enough numbers. And then, what was it? Nymeria and Ghost just rock up with a like big ass wolf/direwolf army.
Pack, yeah, okay.
And they just like rip them to shreds.
Well, I feel like with a bit of a White Walker army fight in this season. I think the big fight between the White Walkers and Westeros is going to be in season 8. But when they have a final big fight, I really do want it to be dragons and direwolves and, you know, Jon and like the North and the South all against the army of the dead. That'd be awesome. Like, that'd be so cool. Yeah. Knowing that there were giants in the White Walker's army.
I know, it was kind
that
of
was
crazy.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh shit. They got giants on their side. Dead giants too.
Because there's no live ones left.
Yeah, very sad. Anyway, when Cersei was like, you know, Daenerys, she's gonna come over, bringing those savages to rape and pillage this Westeros thing. That's why she's brought
though,
them.
half her army don't have
manners.
dicks to rape women with.
Oh, what? The eunuchs?
So...
Yeah, they're not going to rape, I guess. I understand being scared of the Unsullied in terms of a war situation, but the Unsullied seem like a pretty chill people to live with peacefully, you know?
Oh, but she has,
Dothraki, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, I
was talking about the
just put
Dothraki.
the 2 and 2 together.
Goose.
She's got half who are, like, sex crazy and the other half who just have no...
Who are the opposite. Speaking of Unsullied being sex crazy, how about that Grey Worm Missandei scene?
Yes.
Miss Saucy, Missandei being saucy. Oh, Missandei Bay. That was so... That That was hot. Go Grey Worm. That was really cool.
Yeah, like, I'm glad they did it, because they had to have something. Like, I really wanted them to have some sort of romantic thing. The tension's been building for, like, a whole season now.
It was really cute.
But it was, like, nice, because it was, you know, they're able to transcend his physical inability. Can you please put the meme in the...
Check it. What I thought was really cool, and we didn't talk about this last episode, but I loved the whole sequence with Samwell last episode when he was like, you know, that montage of him in the Citadel. That was so funny, and that was such a cool part of the episode. I thought that was a really sweet part, because I love Sam. I think Sam's such a great character. He's kind of like the Ron of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he kind of
is, yeah. And Jon is very clearly like the Harry Potter. He's very endearing, you know, and I've just come to love him. And so it was so sweet seeing him bumble around the Citadel. This episode was really cool when he was working on Jorah. That was insane. That was so like... ripping off.
He's definitely got something over all the other academics that are in the Citadel. They're all like just bumbling around, like heads in the clouds, whereas he's like, no, I've actually seen shit.
You know the scenes with Jon, how all the Northerners were like, you can't go to see a Targaryen and a Lannister. You know, two family names with shady histories.
Plus the Greyjoys.
Yeah, the Greyjoys are team with them as well, and they're like betrayal of... Jon is like the bomb diggity when it comes to being the ruler of people who hate him. You know, he led the Night's Watch, and they
not on me.
He led the wildlings at Hardhome, and they were like hated him. What's almost even funnier is that he never really asks for it either. Other people assume the role for him, that he's like this leader, and he's just like, you know, all right, I'll do it. I'll be the king, but you know, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do what's best, and that's what I like about Jon. That's why I think he's awesome.
I didn't like him when he first rocked up in the show. But
Jon.
It was a whiny little, like, you know, boy.
Oh, that was cool when he like confronted what's his face? Confronted Littlefinger. He was like, listen here, buddy boy.
Littlefinger is so slimy, like.
Yeah.
He's just gross.
And it was pretty crazy what he was like, you know, your dad loved Catelyn. I loved Catelyn.
Yeah, it was kind of like,
bruh, that's a bit weird.
And your sister just as much as I loved her mom.
Yeah, so
it's like, this gross, like...
The way Jon just walked away with the big cape and the wolf skin, he was like oozing Ned Stark. It was, whoa, mwah, Jon, you pretty.
But he's all sexy now.
You saying he's sexy?
Nah. Sansa now gets a bit of a go to do some ruling.
Queen of the North!
Well, not queen, but...
Queen of the North!
I think it's cool because her development has kind of led to this moment. She's got so much more life experience and she's been, like, battle-hardened.
Definitely.
Not literally, but she's had her battles.
She's had a lot of trauma.
And, yeah, basically, she's gone through so much. So I think it's this really great time for her to now kind of actually have her voice heard and to make decisions, and she still has little bratty moments where she's like, just listen to me.
Oh, how nice was Hot Pie? So nice to see him.
He's so cute.
He's the cutest little kid. And he's not a little kid anymore, but
no, he'd grown a huge amount.
Every time he has a farewell in an episode, it's just as sweet, you know, and nice. Yeah. Like the first time when it was like him saying goodbye, it was like, oh, goodbye, Hot Pie. And then the second time when Brienne came and sat with him and chatted to him, I was like, Hot Pie. And then when he left, I was like, oh, Hot Pie. And then now when Arya had a chat to him, I was like, that's so cool. And then when she left again, I was like, you're just the sweetest dude. He was so nice. If she goes back to Winterfell, she'll see Sansa. But the reason she's going back to Winterfell, she probably doesn't actually know Sansa's at Winterfell. So she's going to Winterfell to see Jon, and literally just as Jon leaves Winterfell.
She should have just gone straight to King's Landing.
What?
Finished her dirty work.
No, I want that reunion, baby. I want it. Look, all I can say is that last scene with Euron, that was crazy. I don't think there was anything wrong with Theon jumping off, to be honest. Because
no, you know, his hands were tied. It's not like he could actually save
He couldn't have actually done anything to save Yara. And someone has to tell Daenerys now. Euron would have had all the Greyjoys. Yeah. You know, Daenerys would have lost the Iron Islanders that she had in her fleet. They would have been like, why are we following you? Yeah. We're going to go follow Euron because he's the, you know, king of the Iron Islands. He still will have trouble controlling the Iron Islanders who are under Daenerys' command, but it's better than nothing. I really like the way she cornered Varys and she was like, yo, you've been loyal to no one. What's your game, boy? And look, we know that Varys has been loyal to the realm above everything, but like, she doesn't know that. She's trying to watch her back, man.
Ooh, I've always had a problem with Daenerys, but
a problem?
Yeah, she's a little bit arrogant and up herself.
I like that about her. I think it's cool, man. I think
attracted to strong women.
That's damn right I am. Look, if you're gonna be queen of the Seven Kingdoms, queen of the First Men, of the Andals, I don't know really how the saying goes. You gotta be arrogant. You gotta be tough. You gotta be strong.
Yeah, I know.
You can't take no like
bit,
shit.
You know, like I just want this, but arrogantly. It's weird. I don't know. I like her outfits.
Jealous.
I like her dragons.
She's just jealous. Next week, huh?
Next week.
Predictions.
I want Ed Sheeran back. Nah, I'm joking.
Where was Ed Sheeran this episode?
I just thought it was hilarious.
What was happening with his story arc?
Totally.
I really feel like it needs to be back. You know, it's no, I don't really at all. I hope that Danny and John have a good chat and
hook up.
They could hook up.
He wants it so bad. How else are they meant to defeat Cersei and B meant to survive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'd be interesting to see where the conflict goes. You know, like, are they still going to invade Castle Rock? Or
they've had their complications.
Yeah, because the reason Jon's gone to Daenerys is to ask for help against the White Walkers. So is Daenerys going to send help up there, or is she going to demand Jon help her take the throne? Yeah. Like, so I'm really interested to see how it plays out.
And how they fight to who's going to wear the pants.
3 thumbs up. I mean, mine's over here, so 4. Good one, baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Yay.
See you next time on Dan and Kath. Watch Game of Thrones. This is the only Game of Thrones after show that you need. You don't need Thronecast, Talking Thrones. You don't need Whovians. That's a show that you don't know about, but it's hilarious. See you around.
Bye.
Ugh.